guys. Well, it's me. I'm getting ready to go into work. I just pulled into McDonald's here. My phone is kind of like weird. Okay, anyway, so I'm just going to do a quick video here. I don't have a whole lot going on right now. Just work and sleep and rinse and repeat. Work's going okay. I like the job, but I work with very immature people, including the managers. One manager is okay. He does his job and gets his job done, but he doesn't tell the others to do their job. So, and I run around stocking things all night long and doing stuff that I know needs to get done, while the others, as soon as there's a break in the action, stand around and get on their phones or joke around or whatever. So it's been kind of frustrating. I think I am going to continue to look for another job. I had a call after I got this job for an interview at another place, so I think I will be calling there on Monday or maybe even tomorrow, see if a manager's in. It's one of the local gas stations here for an overnight job, which I was kind of leery about, but then actually, as it happens, a girl with a emblem on her t-shirt last night came in to get some food before she was going to work, and she was actually heading over to work overnights at this particular gas station. They have a bunch of them all around town, but she said she feels very safe there. They've never been robbed. There's always two people there. So my throat's getting dry. So that's what I was kind of worried about, but apparently it's okay. So I think I'm gonna check it out and see. Love my little hat here, huh? I have a little different eyeshadow on tonight. Thank you, Karen. I didn't get a chance. I'm going to send you a text quick and say thank you. I love it. One of my little wonderful supporters and friend, she's a friend, sent me some Mary Kay eyeshadow. And it's sparkly, and I know you can't tell, but it's kind of blues, which I love, and different color, kind of smoky colors, which I really love them. So thank you very much, Karen. I love it. So anyway, that's about it. This is just going to be a short little video. They're probably, I have off the next couple of days. I was going to try to come in on Tuesday night just for a couple hours to help out, but I'm kind of getting the feeling that my weak spot is the registers. I am not computer literate like these young kids who were born with computers in their hands. It takes me a while of physically doing it before it registers in my brain. We have several different screens with menu items on, and it can be on any one of, 2 or 3 screens when, I'm looking up items. And until I learn where all these, which screen the item is on or which location on the screen, it's going to take me a minute. I'm 57 years old. Computers are not my thing. So, and they keep having me do everything but the computer. So I've been having to tell them the last couple of nights that I need to be on the computers. I also have to wear a headset, which I'm kind of getting to understand that, which isn't too bad. I'm going to switch hands here. But, again, that's, you got to push buttons on the side of your head, and I'm not used to doing that. I kind of got to feel around and go, okay, there it is. They've got me on the back window taking cash, which I don't mind that at all. I like that. The time actually goes fast when it's busy. So that seems to be my thing at about, 4 o'clock in the morning when we start getting steady people coming in, is they'll put me in the back window and take cash, which I don't mind. I like doing that. Then my last few hours go. But last night, everybody except for me was standing around, goofing around in the off times. I did what I needed to do to stock what I needed, to be stocked and everything. And then she had me filling parfait cups up at about 4 o'clock in the morning. Started doing that. Well, then we started getting busy, so I had finished those up. Then we started getting busy, and so she put me in the back window, which was fine. And then suddenly, excuse my language, but the shit show happened, because then everybody was scrambling to get all the work done because they'd been goofing around all night long. So time management doesn't even exist there. It's been kind of disheartening and disappointing. when Chris quit, he talked to the owner, and the owner basically didn't want to hear anything he had to say. So I'm kind of feeling like I should just shut my mouth up. It's not going to do anything anyway, and go look for a different job. With this young crowd, it's very chaotic, especially when one individual who is being trained to be a manager. So I kind of tested her last night. I went up to her a couple of times and said, what do you want me to do? Because she's not officially a manager yet, but they want her to be. So they basically put her in charge, supervised charge last night. They wanted her to make the decisions. And in my opinion, she failed miserably. I would go up to her and say, okay, what do you want me to do? And she'd look at me with this disgusting look. I don't know. So finally, I just would do what I needed to do on my own. Yeah, it's I can't even believe it. Such a difference. I absolutely loved it on days, but I am not a morning person. I cannot get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get here at 8 or 6 or 7 or whenever they start their silly morning shifts. I just can't do it. So I know going to days is not an option. Evenings maybe. Mercury is going retrograde. I don't know if many of you know about that, but basically it will be done on the 23rd. So between now and the 23rd, if you suddenly start having a lot of bad things going on in your life, it's because Mercury is retrograde right now. There's always bad things that happen, when Mercury goes retro. I don't want to go into detail, but Chris came home in a not good mood tonight because his van is having some major issues. So we're thinking he's going to have to use Charlotte to go to work. He likes his job. He likes the people that he works with. He's going to love his paychecks, but he's working very long, very physically hard days. And so the poor kid is trying to get used to that. So he's really tired. He is off tomorrow, thank goodness. Then he works Monday, and then he's got Tuesday off, thank goodness. So I got to give him props. He's, neither one of us are working or are used to being on our feet for 8 hours a day. My back was killing me when I left here this morning, but that's okay. I can do it or whatever. But anyway, I guess this is 7 minutes of me bitching. So I don't want to bitch. This is reality though, folks. We have to work full time. I do want to say I am way behind in my videos. I am sorry. I may watch your video, but I might not comment, because don't be offended if I don't comment. It's not that I was upset or you said anything to upset me or anything, but I don't have time. I'm trying to get used to this silly night shift schedule again, which means that I'm in bed for a long time. I'm in bed, but I'm not necessarily sleeping, and I'm trying to get as much sleep as I can, which is why I'm staying in bed when I wake up. So I don't have a lot of free time right now, and I'm sorry. It's reality, unless you're retired or on some sort of disability, which I'm thank God every day that I am healthy for my age, because I know a lot of people who are younger than me who are not. I want to work, but here we are again, in a weird situation where, and I love living here, but I got to work full time, and so does Chris, to make our bills, especially at what the minimum wage is around here. So anyway, I got to run. Love you all. Mwah. Dance like no one's watching, and I'll see you in the next video.